Have you ever worried that over time, your legs will weaken, making simple activities such as walking, standing up, or climbing stairs a challenge? The fact is, as we age, muscle strength naturally declines. This not only results in a loss of flexibility but also increases the risk of falls, one of the leading causes of injury among the elderly. According to statistics, 1 in 4 people over 65 experiences a fall at least once a year. Moreover, these falls are not just minor incidents. They can lead to fractures, loss of mobility, and a significant decrease in quality of life. But don't worry, the good news is that you don't have to accept this as an inevitable part of aging. There is a crucial nutrient that most people do not realize plays an extremely important role in keeping your legs strong, stable, and flexible, even after you've crossed 90. If the body does not receive enough of this nutrient, muscles will weaken faster, balance will decrease, and the risk of falls will rise. But if you maintain a reasonable level, you can preserve flexibility, independence, and confidence in every step you take. So what is this important vitamin? Why does it have such a powerful impact on the health of our legs and the mobility of older adults? Let's explore right away. But before we start, if you are interested in tips for elderly healthcare, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any useful information. And if you find this topic important, please like this video so YouTube knows that this is valuable content and recommends it to more people. Now, let's get started. We often hear about the importance of calcium for bones, but few know that there is a vitamin that plays an indispensable role in maintaining strength not only for bones but also for muscles, especially in the legs. That is vitamin D. Most people think that vitamin D is only related to keeping bones strong, but the truth is it also directly affects muscles, balance, and mobility. When lacking vitamin D, the body cannot absorb enough calcium, causing both bones and muscles to weaken over time. This significantly increases the risk of falls and loss of flexibility in old age. Studies have shown that vitamin D deficiency can lead to muscle weakness, reduced walking speed, and loss of balance. A study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who supplement with sufficient vitamin D have a 23% lower risk of falling compared to those who do not supplement. Another study from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism also found that low vitamin D levels are associated with weaker leg muscles and slower walking speed in the elderly. Moreover, without enough vitamin D, the body is more likely to enter a state of muscle loss due to aging, a condition known as sarcopenia. Statistics show that nearly half of people over 80 experience severe muscle loss, making mobility more difficult and increasing the risk of becoming dependent on others for daily activities. But the good news is that by supplementing with enough vitamin D, you can significantly reduce this condition, keep your legs healthy, and maintain your independence in life. So why do many older adults suffer from vitamin D deficiency? How common is this deficiency, and who is at the highest risk? Let's continue to explore. Vitamin D not only helps maintain joint health, but also plays an important role in protecting muscles and preserving mobility in older age. However, it is concerning that vitamin D deficiency is quite common, especially among the elderly. According to studies, over 60% of people over 65 have vitamin D levels lower than the recommended levels. This means that for every 10 elderly individuals, more than 6 are facing the risk of muscle deterioration, loss of balance, and increased risk of falls without being aware of it. A study from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey in the United States found that older adults with low vitamin D levels are twice as likely to fall and suffer fractures compared to those with sufficient levels of vitamin D. In particular, women after the age of 65 have a higher risk of osteoporosis than men, and if they do not receive enough vitamin D, they may increase their risk of hip fractures by 22%, according to a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine. This is a serious issue because hip fractures in the elderly often lead to loss of mobility and a long recovery time, and it can even affect lifespan. The main cause of this deficiency is the decreased ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight as one ages. When young, the body can easily generate vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, but as one grows older, the skin becomes less effective in converting sunlight into vitamin D as before. Additionally, many elderly people spend most of their time indoors, going outside less frequently, leading to an even more severe deficiency. With the prevalence of vitamin D deficiency and its serious impacts, how can one determine if their body is lacking it? What signs indicate that you need to supplement vitamin D immediately? Let's explore in the next section. Recognizing early signs of vitamin D deficiency is important for protecting bone and joint health and maintaining mobility as one ages. Although this condition is quite common, many people do not realize they are deficient in vitamin D until clear symptoms appear. One of the most easily noticeable signs is muscle weakness, especially in the legs. If you often feel tired, shaky, or have weakened legs when getting up from a chair or climbing stairs, it could be a sign of muscular weakness due to vitamin D deficiency. Muscles not only require protein but also need adequate vitamin D to maintain strength and flexibility. When deficient, muscles become weaker, increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Bone and joint pain, particularly in the legs, lower back, or knees, is also a common symptom. Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium from food, and when there is insufficient vitamin D, bones can become weaker, losing density and becoming more susceptible to injury. Some individuals describe a dull ache in their bones or a heavy feeling in the legs when moving. These could be early warning signs of deficiency. Additionally, slow wound healing may also be related to low vitamin D levels. If you notice that cuts, bruises, or small wounds take longer than usual to heal, this may indicate that the body lacks sufficient vitamin D to support tissue repair. This can also increase the risk of infections, particularly in older adults. Another symptom that few people think about is cramps and muscle spasms at night. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in regulating muscle activity, and when deficient, muscle cramps or spasms may occur more frequently, causing discomfort and affecting sleep. If you are experiencing one or more of the symptoms above, it is very likely that your body is lacking vitamin D without you realizing it. The best way to accurately determine this condition is to undergo a blood test as instructed by a doctor. So how can you effectively supplement vitamin D to enhance the health of your legs and maintain stability as you age? Let's explore this in the next section. There are many ways to supplement vitamin D to help the body maintain flexibility and protect bones and muscles, especially in the elderly. However, as the natural production of vitamin D decreases with age, you need to proactively combine various methods to ensure that vitamin D levels are stable and sufficient for daily needs. The first and most natural way is to get sunlight exposure. The body can synthesize vitamin D when the skin is exposed to UVB rays from sunlight, but there are some important things to note. As you age, your skin gradually loses its ability to produce vitamin D, making it essential to spend time outdoors regularly. The best time to absorb vitamin D is during midday, around 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., when UVB rays are strongest. Spending about 20 to 30 minutes each time, at least 3 to 4 times a week, will help boost vitamin D levels in the body. However, if you live in areas with little sunshine or during winter months, the amount of vitamin D from sunlight may not be sufficient. In addition to sunlight, supplementing vitamin D through food is also an important way to ensure the body has enough of the necessary amount. Some food sources rich in vitamin D include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna. Just one serving of salmon weighing about 100 grams can provide nearly all the vitamin D needed for a day. Moreover, eggs are also a natural source of vitamin D, especially in the yolk. For those who do not eat fish, milk and dairy products like yogurt and cheese are often fortified with vitamin D, effectively supplementing the body. Notably, mushrooms are the only plant-based food capable of synthesizing vitamin D when exposed to sunlight, making them a good choice for vegetarians. However, even with a combination of sunlight and food, many elderly individuals still do not receive enough vitamin D daily. Therefore, using supplements is a necessary solution to ensure vitamin D levels remain stable. Experts recommend that individuals aged 50 to 70 should supplement approximately 600 IU of vitamin D each day, while those over 70 need between 800 to 2000 IU to maintain bone and muscle health. When choosing supplements, vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is the most effective form because it is more easily absorbed than vitamin D2. To optimize vitamin D absorption, combining it with magnesium is an important factor that many people overlook. Magnesium helps activate vitamin D in the body, thereby increasing calcium absorption and supporting muscle health. Some magnesium-rich foods include leafy green vegetables like spinach, nuts such as almonds, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains. If you do not get enough from your diet, you may also consider supplementing magnesium through capsules to ensure your body has enough minerals to support vitamin D's effectiveness. So, if you start supplementing vitamin D today, when can you expect to see results? Many studies show that after just 2 weeks, symptoms like cramps and fatigue can significantly decrease. After 1 month, muscle strength and balance will improve. After 3 months, bone density will noticeably increase, and the risk of falls will significantly decrease. But most importantly, to achieve long-term effects, you need to maintain regular vitamin D supplementation, combined with a proper diet and light physical activity each day. Thus, vitamin D plays an essential role in maintaining health and mobility in older adults. Are you getting enough vitamin D each day? Let's explore how to monitor and check vitamin D levels to ensure the best health in the coming years. Supplementing with vitamin D does not yield immediate results after 1 or 2 days, but if maintained consistently, you will notice significant changes over time. According to research, the process of improving health through vitamin D occurs in stages and provides long-term benefits if you are persistent. After the first 2 weeks, one of the most noticeable changes is the reduction in muscle cramps and spasms. Many older adults often experience cramps at night or feel their limbs are fatigued when moving, but when the body is supplied with sufficient vitamin D, muscle function begins to improve, helping to decrease the frequency of abnormal muscle contractions. At the same time, overall energy levels may increase, helping you feel more alert and agile in daily activities. After about a month, muscles become stronger, especially in the legs. If you previously found it difficult to get up from a chair or maintain balance while walking, you will notice that you can perform these activities more easily. Your movement speed may also increase, and the sensation of losing balance significantly decreases. These changes are particularly important for older adults as the ability to control posture and body flexibility directly affects the risk of falls. From 3 months onwards, bones and muscles achieve significant improvement. Studies have shown that after 3 to 6 months of consistent vitamin D supplementation, bone density can increase, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. According to a study from the Journal of Geriatric Medicine, older individuals who supplemented with vitamin D for at least 3 months reduced their risk of falls by 31%, improved their muscle strength by 35%, and decreased their risk of fractures by up to 40%. But most importantly, the long-term benefits that vitamin D offers are paramount. By maintaining stable levels of vitamin D over many years, you not only retain muscle strength but also sustain independence in daily life. Activities such as walking, climbing stairs, or self-care become easier, helping you maintain confidence and avoid dependence on others. Additionally, vitamin D is also associated with improved immune function, reduced risk of infections, and support for cardiovascular health. It is essential to supplement vitamin D consistently. Whether you choose to get sunlight exposure, consume foods rich in vitamin D, or use supplements, it is important to maintain this habit over the long term to achieve the best results. So how can you start today and ensure that you are getting enough vitamin D? Let's explore some simple steps you can take right now to improve your health and maintain flexibility in the years to come. If you want to maintain muscle strength, prevent falls, and ensure that your legs remain steady over time, then starting today, take action to ensure your body receives enough vitamin D. Simply by taking a few simple steps, you can make a significant difference to your health in the coming years. Start by spending 20 to 30 minutes in the sun several times a week, especially during the hours from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to optimize your body's ability to synthesize vitamin D. If you live in a place with little sunlight or often stay indoors, consider using specialized lighting to support vitamin D production. Additionally, pay attention to your diet by incorporating foods rich in vitamin D such as salmon, mackerel, eggs, vitamin D-fortified milk, and mushrooms. These foods will not only help you maintain stable levels of vitamin D, but also provide many other health benefits. If your diet isn't sufficient to meet your daily vitamin D needs, consider using supplements in appropriate dosages. For individuals aged 50 to 70, the recommended amount is 600 IU per day, while those over 70 may need between 800 to 2000 IU to maintain bone and muscle health. Also, don't forget to combine vitamin D with magnesium to optimize absorption. Include foods like green leafy vegetables, nuts, and whole grains to ensure your body has enough minerals to support the effective metabolism of vitamin D. Finally, to make sure you are on the right track, check your vitamin D levels regularly through blood tests under your doctor's guidance. Regular monitoring allows you to adjust your diet and supplements as needed, avoiding the risk of deficiency or excess. Have you ever checked your vitamin D levels? Have you noticed any signs of deficiency? Please share your thoughts in the comments below so we can discuss together. And if you find this content helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on other important healthcare tips. Thank you for following along, and see you in the next videos.